Hey, welcome back. So, season 1 of The Wheel of Time is almost over, and I figured it'd be a good time to just do my pros and cons of what I liked about the show. My background with The Wheel of Time consists of I read the first book, I enjoyed the world, but I wasn't overly invested in the characters, and I haven't continued yet in the series. That is going to be my plans for 2022. I have read a lot of fan theory videos and world building stuff and reviews about the show, about the book series. So I do have a little bit more background knowledge before I knew it was going to be made into a TV show. Even though apparently the workings of a TV show has been going on for years, I just missed that conversation. Anywho, we're going to start off with the cons and then go to the pros so I can end on a positive note. We're alternating back and forth. First con, the lighting. I do not like the lighting in this show. Everything is just so broadly lit. Like, what's the point of these torches? They're not offering natural light. I feel like we're on a stage with bright lights shining on the actors and actresses. So everything just looks bright and perfect and easy to see. I get that we're probably trying to do a different tone and separate visually from stuff like Game of Thrones. However, I don't like this. It's breaking my immersion entirely. A side note being, while the costumes are beautiful, everything looks too clean, and I feel this kind of goes hand in hand with the lighting. Just everything looks too perfect, and like, to me, this is cosplaying in the forest. Like, you just took this outfit out of the bag. It hasn't touched the floor before. Everything feels too clean. That being said, Moraine in this outfit is wonderful. Is beautiful, and I retract all conversations and criticisms about wardrobe for this moment alone. Okay, going into my first positive, and it's a big one, the casting. Oh my god, I love these actors and actresses. Again, I wasn't overly invested in the characters in the first book. I knew, how many books are there? 12, 17? I don't remember. I know that eventually I'll grow to love them, just because you spend so much time with these characters. I know they become fully realized. I know their personalities will be fleshed out just from what I've read online. However, by episode 3, I was committed. I was absolutely in love with these characters. I love their portrayals. I love their personalities. I love their relationships, their friendships. I love everything about this cast. They look the part. They're acting the part. The core of who I know these characters become are there. I am so happy. There is no question to me that these are friends, that they have history. I'm not going to repeat myself and gush about how much I love the casting. My second complaint is simply for the pacing of this series. I've already mentioned this in my reaction to the first 3 episodes, that the first episode for sure, maybe the first 2, everything felt so rushed. There's too much story, not enough time for the story to breathe and just develop the world, and that is still 100% true, especially for those first 2 episodes. The most recent episode 7, is my favorite just because it's slower. It allows for more relationships, more slower moments, and building on the characters. However, what I loved about the book so much, like it was my favorite thing, was the world and the journey that they went through from place to place, exploring just the Wheel of Time world. And that is extremely missing from the show. I don't understand why this season had to be 8 episodes. I don't know why Amazon couldn't give them more, because you need at least 10. I feel adding some additional time just to slow things down starting off, as well as more traveling, so you're given the opportunity to learn more about the history and cultures in the world. With Tom, he was in and out so quickly that I feel we missed an opportunity for him and Rand and Matt to be traveling, them being trained as gleemen, and learning the stories or the cultures and songs. I feel this is a huge missed opportunity for exploring the world, and if they had the time to slow down, it would have been so much better. You would think, because I wanted things to slow down, that I would dislike adding additional things from later in the series and bringing it in. However, this is not true, because the introduction of Logan to being put more forward earlier in the season, seeing his attacks, seeing him get his armies, learning a bit more about him. It's not a lot more, but it's definitely more than how he was introduced originally in the books, and I'm very happy for that. I think this is a good way to introduce new watchers to gentling and men who channel the purpose of the Red Aja. So many things just were explained better visually by watching. Is it Logan or Logan? I'm bad at pronunciation. I'm sorry. Just for him to be brought in earlier, and I can't wait to see where he goes in the story, because while I know he gets a little bit more important later in the series, I haven't really looked too much into the plot for future books, so I'm excited to read that. I'm excited to see where it goes in the show. One of my largest criticisms, this ring. I don't like it. I don't like this ring. It's too big and clunky. I know it's a small little detail. It's stupid for me to get upset about, but I am and I will, because I don't like this ring. Just what was wrong with a simple little golden band snake eating its tail ring? No, I don't know why we needed this. This is a legit criticism. I'm not just being nitpicky. I don't like it. A change that I really like is the fact that the Dragon Reborn could be male or female, and just being introduced in the turning of the wheel, and they literally do not know till this point who the dragon is. In the book, it is extremely obvious who the dragon is from, I don't know, the first couple chapters. So I like this introduction of it literally could have been anyone and not being fully revealed until this moment. Criticism, Shagar Logoth. If you weren't going to use it to its full extent and it's just going to be, oh, let's get in, oh, we're gone, 2 minutes. Don't use it at all. Don't make this beautiful set, this creepy atmosphere, this great history, this amazing scene in the book, even though it's a little weird, besides the point. This amazing location for, like, a glimpse of it and then it's over. Like, have Matt get the dagger some other way. This was a wasted opportunity. Side note, I do like how they done the ways. I love that black wind so much. Good job there. We got some creepy atmosphere. A huge positive for me was be Nynaeve's and Lan's relationship. Definitely present in book 1. However, it is more in the forefront in the series. I loved it so much. Very well built up. I love their personalities. I love their relationships. I loved how it builds. I just so happy with that. And then Nynaeve and the other warders, and just introducing to family and culture. No, it was perfect. Also the scene. Just that scene. I know some people had some issues with it, but that scene's perfect. And this 1 second here. Just that 1 second and what it represents and what it means. And the comfort. Yes, there's a lot of moments that are just great. All right. A criticism was going to be Matt leaving, but I realized that the actor had to go for some reason. The show was kind of put in a bad situation. They had to do what they had to do. So I'm replacing that criticism, because it's no one's fault, with, you should know this one, we still haven't got the prologue. I want the prologue. If you're not giving me Dragonmount, then at least give me some more nightmare sequences. Give me something. I want the prologue. The little bonus features isn't enough. I want that prologue. And my final pro is just going to be the bonds between Moiraine and Lan and the Warders and the Aes Sedai. I did not get this when I first read the book. I'm sure it's there, but I did not understand how deep the bond was. I did not understand how connected they were magically and emotionally. If one gets drunk, the other one feels it. They feel each other's emotions. They're connected in a way. They fight in a way. They know each other to such a way that can't be expressed. And the show did such a good job at showing this and having them have such a strong relationship. I cannot get over how well done this was in the show. And I'm sure later in the books, I'm sure when I get to it, it'll be more apparent. Just that first book, I personally missed it. I'm really looking forward to the finale. I'm really looking forward to continuing on in this series and in future seasons. I can't wait to see what they do, and yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this show. Probably going to give it like a 7 out of 10, because mostly for the cast and relationships, but my issues I think can just be solved with more episodes, slowing things down a bit, expand the world, which is obviously going to happen as the series continues. I can't wait. That's all I got for today. Bye.